You were the kind of principal that every kid wished they actually had.
100%.
Yeah,
Totally.
that was the character.
I think so, man.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was absolutely in love with you and your character.
Yeah.
Like, they were one and the same for me. And it was such a pleasure working with you in our scenes together. And I know everybody else on the cast and loved your presence on set. Like, I could feel like when you were on set, it was just such a joy.
There's just such a
We
warmth
had
about you, George, that just radiates whenever we look at you, man.
Yeah.
And just your whole
I know.
aura.
How do you not like George?
It's just, you're
I
so-
lucked out, man.
Yeah.
I really lucked out.
Is there any moment that stands out to you from those years on the show that really is like I don't know one of your favorite memories or?
Gosh, I was just always happy whenever I got to work, and and they gave me nice little moments. I mean, the musical certainly was fun because I got a chance to dip into my real world, my real house.
Yeah.
And so that was fun. And in fact, what I really loved about it, I remember after we finished shooting that scene, the crew started applauding me, and they kept applauding after the number.
Yeah.
And so that was really a sweet memory. And then also, I think I was probably the last person to rap on the show because being the adult, they could keep me longer hours than you guys, because you were younger, you had to be released.
Yeah.
But I think I was one of the last people to have a series finale rap.
Oh,
And the crew just gave me a standing ovation, and they kept applauding, and I got all kind of choked up over it.
Yeah.
But that was a memory that I won't forget. But yeah, everyone was just great. It was just such a wonderful set. It was just all my memories are just great.
Yeah,
That's
same.
so nice. Yeah.
What has your world been like? I mean, obviously you're still an actor. We know you're still out there hustling and grinding, doing the auditions.
It helps that you look the same.
Yeah, you have experienced a transition in this business that, I mean, it's definitely something I haven't experienced. We've gone from in-person auditions to now where almost everything is done on self-tape. What has your world been like in the past 20 years, man, since Even Stevens?
It's been interesting. Well, I mean, I had the luck of being able to work both in front of and behind the camera. I was the dialogue coach on the Gilmore Girls.
That's right.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
So they brought me in the third season because they kept hiring the script supervisor because they wanted the dialogue word perfect. I mean, and really and the scripts were really, really thick. I mean, our scripts were maybe 15, 20 pages longer than regular scripts. And then the actors spoke at a very rapid speed.
Yeah, Gilmore Girls was very fast paced,
Wow.
very wordy.
Right, and it had to be word perfect. I mean, no adding an and then
Not like Even Stevens.
exactly as written. And so after them, I think going through the fourth script supervisor in the third episode in the third season, they finally decided, well, maybe it's too much for the script supervisor to do all what they have to do and be on top of the dialogue.
Yeah.
So we need to bring in someone just to work with the actors on the dialogue and and to run lines. And so and it turned out a good friend of mine was the first AD on the show, and so she said, I have just the person. I interviewed first with Amy and one of the producers, and then I think they whittled it down to four of us, and then we all met with Lauren Graham, who was the lead.
Love her.
And so Lauren selected me, and then I was the one and only dialogue coach until the series ended, and then I ended up having an assistant come in. Carla's daughter actually came in and would work Fridays because I was, after a while, working 14, 16-hour days, you know, and I'm no spring chicken. In fact, this August, I will be celebrating my 50th year as a professional actor in the industry.
Wow.
So, no spring chicken. So, but it was great. And then when they did the reboot for Gilmore Girls, I remember Amy, the executive producer, said to me, she said, when she spoke to Lauren, she says one of the first things Lauren said is, "Are you going to get George?"
Oh, how
And so she said, "Oh,
sweet.
absolutely." So they brought me back, and I did the reboot, and they gave me, parts. I had a recurring as Rory's Alexis, her professor at Yale. I was Professor Bell. And
How about that?
Right.
Someone's
So
typecast.
right. So I did a couple of other little bit parts, but that was a fun show, and it was great because I got to be both, work in front of the camera as an actor, and part of the crew, and so which was great for me because it helped me get that pension.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
I got vested and all that.
Get
other
that
stuff
health
that drew
care
both
and
of
that
those.
pension. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
What union is
it was
the
great.
if you're doing not script supervising, but if you're doing a dialect work or dialogue work, what union is that? Is that in a union?
There's no union.
There is none.
No
Okay.
union. I would imagine if they ever made that a union job, it would probably be in the union that script supervisor would be
Gotcha.
in. But it's non-union, and I was smart enough to negotiate that they pay me. They put me on a voucher like I was an extra, but with a really nice sum of money per day.
Yeah.
Because and so that went toward my pension, and I could collect unemployment.
Yeah.
And, all the other things. So it worked out in my favor in the long run.
Did you ever
Yeah, it
want
was
to
great.
direct or anything else? Because I know a lot of people in the drama, I want to say dramaturg, but it's not that. It's the drama coach. No, the dialogue coach. I don't know why I keep inverting that, but that person usually goes in line of becoming a director, at least with Disney. When I shadowed, they like to hire in-house.
Right. I think had I been on a show long enough, I mean, yeah, Gilmore Girls, I was there, but I was always placed near where the actors would be in earshot of me. So if they were doing a scene in the living room or something, I might be on the false staircase, sitting there. So I wasn't in Video Village where I could have privy to see
Sure.
all the angles and learn all the technical stuff. I mean, it crossed my mind. And I think if I had a do-over, I probably would have tried to move into that. That would have been a nice thing to do. But as I said right now, I'm kind of like I'm kind of part-time now, seeing retirement somewhere down the way. But, I'm still just dabbling a little bit.
Yeah.
And, I got an audition on Monday for something, a recurring on some show. Robin is my manager.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
So
Robin who?
Robin McWilliams.
What?
She's been a manager
Yes.
for a long time. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, manager for like crew?
No,
Or for
she's
actors?
because she was an actress or something and a
Wow.
model and stuff. And then I think after
Yeah.
she left our show, because we got Troy, a hairstylist.
Troy Zestos.
Zestos,
Yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
And so that's cool. She's great. We might see her tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
That happened actually at the Formosa when we had the last reunion.
What?
Because we were talking, and then she said, so what are you up to? I said, well, nothing right now. I'm not, she said, what, you have an agent? I didn't have an agent or anyone at the time. I was just kind of like between agents.
Wait, so
She
I'm
said,
partly
well,
responsible?
There you go.
All right.
And so she said,
I want 10%, man. No, I was kidding.
and so she said, well, I'm a manager now. Would you be interested? I said, sure, why not?
That's cool.
I signed on with her, and I've been with her ever since.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it's interesting because like we talk about this a lot on the podcast about the environment, the relationships that have kind of like evolved and stayed with us past even Stevens, past the filming of the show. And you've been in this business for 50 years. Was it a unique experience for you, a unique time for you? Because like you're working with the people that you met on the show. We're here with you right now. We do reunions. Is this common for you in a lot of the work you've done over the years?
I've been blessed and lucky that I'm still in the business, still doing it, still can memorize lines, although that's getting harder.
Yeah.
But different jobs have different situations. Certainly, Even Stevens I would put there in the top 3 jobs I had. Because the whole experience was so pleasant. It was just really nice. I enjoyed the character. That's in the television and film world. Theater's a different thing.
Yeah.
But definitely in film and TV, even Stevens is right up there with one of my most wonderful experiences. And
Top 3.
and it's
top
always
3.
it's
We're
great to
top
run
three.
into people. It's like you pick up where you left off because you have this wonderful connection.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this clip of Even More Stevens podcast. If you'd like to catch the full episode, go to our Even More Stevens Pod YouTube channel by clicking the link in the description. And for exclusive bonus weekly content, join our Patreon now. Just click the link below. Thanks for tuning in.